to glorious cup work.
Hello everybody and welcome back to 5USC26. It is just me again doing streaming and casting for this minor league Illinois B versus Maryland B match. Again, I just woke up like an hour ago, so I've not done any research on either of these teams, as we have just completed the roles and we are entering the pick and ban phase very shortly. I believe this is a C10 versus C15 lower bracket match, if I remember correctly. Double check myself on that, but I do believe this is a lower bracket match. Yes, it is. So the loser of this match will be unfortunately eliminated from the tournament, and the winner will advance to semifinals. Illinois B going to be filling out the Flex 1 ban. The first man. No Mod 5 ban picked up immediately afterwards by Maryland. Followed with, I assume, a DT2 ban. Yeah, there we go. And Illinois B, I wonder if they just go for a double precision ban with a Hard Rock 2 ban, because that is CS8. Even higher precision than the Flex 1. Yeah, Hard Rock 2 ban coming out from Illinois. That makes sense to me. And first pick here for Illinois B. Hidden 2 first pick for Illinois. I mean, I think it makes sense. Let me take a look at their qualifiers statistics. Yeah, Illinois B, very decent reading team. Not like, you know, the greatest one of all time, but they had a pretty good easy score in quals, and their Hidden 2 score was actually quite decent as well. So Maryland Beach a little outmatched on the skill set, maybe, as Illinois looking to secure their first pick of the match. Expected rosters, I think Illinois B is Idiot Stick, VBC, and Gesu. Depending on, actually, yeah, depending on their player who's here or not. Maryland B, 1-for-1 Mugi and Skyla, already in the lobby actually, probably their expected lineup. Yeah, just waiting on the players to ready up. It's actually maybe a Ghost instead of Idiot Stick, which is kind of surprising. Idiot Stick, a long-time tournament player and pretty proficient at the reading skill set. Maybe the perfect stacks are less than enjoyable for Idiot Stick to play, which I would not blame him for. Because these perfect stacks can be very, very annoying. Yeah, I mean, already you can see the early comfortability difference. Illinois B with a pretty big accuracy lead and Skylar dropping an FC, but traded out by Zavs and maybe a Ghost, so Maryland B, they still have the 2 FCs. Their accuracies aren't that bad either, but Illinois B, I mean, their accuracies are just very good across the board, but this combo lead is going to bring this to the side of Maryland, and maybe a Ghost dropping does not help Illinois' cause, as Maryland B going to actually take the score lead on this first pick very early on with their combo advantage, as Illinois B finding a few blunders early on in this hidden 2, and this is a very short map. We're already halfway through, and the score lead is about 100k, but then goes Skylar and Mugi. That's not what you want to see if you're a Maryland B fan. They needed to hold on and expand this combo lead, but actually, guess who dropped in the meantime while I wasn't looking? So all FCs down across the board, but the score lead flips back over because of the accuracy drops from Maryland B, and Zavs holding a recovery combo with maybe a Ghost a little behind, but Illinois B looking to secure this pick off of the back of a collapse from Maryland B on the hidden 2, as we haven't even hit the hardest part of the map, as we are just about to get into the ending section. Zavs drops the FC, but Maryland B, can they at least hold accuracy through this section? But so many misses and so many 50s being dropped by everybody across the board. Illinois B just slightly more comfortable on the ending, however, and it'll end up being about a 300 score difference for Illinois B on their first pick. Maybe a little closer than they would have liked on this hidden 2, but nonetheless, they will end up winning their first pick of the match, and that is what matters at the end of the day, as Maryland B going to be sent packing and back into their first pick. DT3 first pick here from Maryland. I think that makes sense to me. Maryland, they do the best on the sort of kind of mechanics based picks, and DT2 with no mod 5 and DT3 rather with no mod 5 and DT2 band is like the highest skill cap speed map left in the pool, I suppose. But the problem is that it contains a multitude of other things that you have to be good at as well. There's some reading aspects because of the visual spacing in the map. There's some tech aspects. It's kind of rhythmic also. So there's a lot of things you have to be good at for this map. It's not just speed. So we'll have to see how Maryland does on this. Yeah, Maryland B in their last match did okay on the DT2. Illinois B putting up a very similar team score, both around that 900,000 score mark. Maryland B just that's Mugi is playing hidden 2. That's not what we're supposed to be playing. Illinois B did put about 100k less score, but it's definitely close. So I hope this isn't a mispick for Maryland B, but I suppose we'll find out. Zavs, Kizaria, and maybe a Ghost in for Illinois B. Deb, Skyla, and Mugi in for Maryland B. These are the same lineups as they were in their last matches. So as a reminder, Maryland B put up about 977k, and Illinois B put out about 823k, but I guess we'll see if anybody high rolls, as an early accuracy lead for Maryland B. But first drop going to be Zavs. Will matter a decent bit. This is not a very combo dense map, so that intro combo does matter a lot. But actually the score lead flipped over because of Mugi DL's break along with Skylas, but traded by maybe a ghost. But Deb down, so the last FC for Maryland B gone. Qzaria, the only FC remaining on the board, looking very comfortable in this early section of this DT3, dropping some accuracy, but not the combo. Zav's break was actually a Bancho break, so it's going to be massive here for Illinois B, holding 2 FCs into the break. And Maryland B, they're gonna have to prey on the downfall of Zavs and Qzaria here going into this last back half of the map. Deb finding another break here on the DT3 before this techie section. Zavs dropping the combo. Qzaria found a drop. The score lead is about 200k, but Maryland B, I'm not sure if you have the combos to get this back, especially in this extremely hard back half of the DT3. And Maryland B continuing to find struggles, continuing to find breaks. It cannot hold a combo for the lives of them. Nobody on the screen can, but that favors Illinois B with this 100 and nearly 200,000 score lead now, going into the ending of this DT3, and I believe Maryland B are going to give over an early breakpoint here on this on this map, on this speedy tech map, and Illinois B showing that they can play this map too. A 1.1 million team score. Maryland B dropping even about, I believe this was a little above. Yeah, this is just barely above the team score that Illinois B put up in their previous match, but not by a lot, 844k. But Illinois B will pick up that breakpoint and will be looking to consolidate it with their next pick here. Yeah, I mean, the big difference maker is Zavs dropped 244k last match, and that's a near 400k score for him on the DT3 in this one. So that was the difference maker in that map, really. Well, I mean, asking that question immediately means Illinois is probably going to pick a hidden map. Maryland B did play Hidden 3 in their last match, dropped about a 670,000 team score. I believe that's the only hidden map that was played that entire match, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm correct. I mean, it's not like Illinois B is putting up a better team score on that map, but Hidden 1, yeah, I was about to say Hidden 1 is the other map in the hidden pool that they can pick, and they did pretty decently on it. 3 scores over 400k, so not a bad team score at all. And Maryland B a little weaker on the hiddens, I would say. If we go look at the qualifiers results real quick, Maryland B lower than Illinois B on both hidden maps in qualifiers by a decent margin, and they have not been playing much hidden in the previous rounds. So makes sense to me that Illinois would lean into the hidden picks here. In the lobby for both teams, Zavs, Gesu, maybe a ghost in for Illinois B. Deb and Skylar in the lobby for Maryland B, but no third player yet. Illinois B, I believe, in their last match, this is the same lineup they used yesterday against Minnesota A. 1-for-1 in the lobby right now for Maryland B, but still no third player. Zayna in as the last player for Maryland B as we head into this hidden one. Maryland B looking to reclaim that breakpoint that they just lost on the DT3, and Illinois B looking to consolidate their breakpoint advantage on this hidden one. Maryland B, not the most hidden proficient team in the tournament, but this hidden one, you do not need to be very good at hidden to play it, but Illinois B have proved to be consistently a very solid hidden team, as maybe a Ghost finds an early drop, so early lead for Maryland B, but it shouldn't matter too much. This is quite a long map with a decent amount of combo. Honestly, the big thing you need to... Oh, Zayna finding a drop on the easiest section of the map, which is unfortunate. Another drop there, so the score lead back in the favor of Illinois. The two things, really the three things you need to look out for this map is there are two very stupid flow patterns at the end of each KI, or at the end of the first KI and the third KI that you need to keep an eye out. And there's also a very stupid solo section right in the middle, about that 2/3 mark, that you have to keep your eye out on any massive breaks or team resets, as into the first KI, we've not seen many breaks, both teams holding very strongly, but that extra recovery combo from maybe a Ghost compared to Zayna going to bring that score lead over to Illinois B, and here's that first flow combo. There goes Zavs, there goes 1-for-1, Gesu losing the combo, Zayna also losing the combo, so it's just Skyla on the FC remaining in the lobby. Maybe a Ghost about a 60 combo behind, but not too far behind at all. Will keep that score lead, not going over as fast, as it is essentially just a 1v1 now, as the other 4 players in the lobby will have to start bringing their recoveries back up. But yeah, there's not much to miss on in this map at this point. The solo is not here, I believe. It's in a little bit. It's not quite so soon, so a little bit of free combo as we enter the second KI. Maybe a Ghost, though, dropping the recovery combo, and that's big for Maryland B. Skyla, the only FC remaining in the lobby on 98.5% accuracy, is going to bring the score lead over very rapidly towards Maryland B if they can hold on, as Zayna, the recovery combo dropping, not great, but traded out by Zavs as we enter the ending of the second KI. And there is no stupid flow pattern, but there is a break, and Skyla knows if she wants her team to win, she needs to be the hero. She needs to be the Superman in that stupid suit, holding on to this combo throughout the hardest section of the map. Hits the cut stream, hits the stream, hits the sliders. Another burst here for Skyla, as this is the hardest board of the map. Hits the space double, but breaks on the bus slider stream. There goes the big combo for Maryland B, but she's done a lot. But maybe a Ghost is hitting the solo. The hardest section of the map is going to bring the score lead over towards Illinois B, as Maryland B, they had a chance. They had the lights at the end of the tunnel, but it has been snuffed out by the Ghosts on the left side of the screen. But never mind, there goes maybe a Ghost combo. Lots of breaks across the screen. There goes Zavs and 1-for-1 and Zayna, all dropping. The score lead is only about 15-20k. It's stagnant in the middle. There are no combos across the screen. Skyla finding a drop may spell disaster for Maryland B on this hidden one breakpoint possibility, but it's all up to the chain misses on this stupid flow pattern. Nobody chain misses on it. Everybody hits it, and Maryland B are going to find disaster on this hidden one, as they will lose it by 34k, and Illinois B going to consolidate their breakpoint on what feels like a very risky pick there, a very scary pick for Illinois, but a win is a win, and that is all that matters. Yeah, Maryland B. Very unfortunate loss there on the hidden one. Can't let that kind of loss stop you though. You can't let that get you down. You need to get your momentum back into this. Starting with winning this next pick. As Hard Rock 3 going to be the pickup from Maryland B. I don't think they played this last match. I believe this is a new one for Maryland. Let me just double check and make sure I am not trolling. Yes, I do believe Maryland B has not played this before. I'm not sure if Illinois has played this. Let's find out. It looks like they have not played this either. So Maryland B going to. This is new for both teams. I mean, Illinois B. They're a little weaker at the Hard Rocks. If we go back to qualifiers, let's see for a second. Qualifiers, Illinois B. Not great on the precision, but both of those maps are banned out. But I mean, they had a not bad Hard Rock score, but that was based off of Idiot Stick, and we haven't seen Idiot Stick all match yet. So, is Illinois B playing without Idiot Stick? If they are, that is quite the player to be playing without. Unless Idiot Stick renamed. No, Idiot Stick is still Idiot Stick. So we have not seen Idiot Stick at all this match. So if Idiot Stick is not here for this match, it's a very big blow for Illinois. And it's going to be quite close as we enter the Hard Rock 3. Soon, hopefully. Maybe a Ghost, the Swag Turtle making their first, the Swag Turtle making their first appearance. Maybe a Ghost and Kuzaria in the lobby with them. 1-for-1 Skyla Deb, the lobby for Maryland B, as we look to get into this Hard Rock 3. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Anyway, this is a swing alt map, but honestly, it's not too alty. It's kind of just about aiming the doubles. It's not super flow alty. There's not a lot of control involved. Just a lot of tapping doubles. Like, there's not much spacing in these doubles, as you can see. The most they get is about that big on that last pair of doubles. As an early accuracy lead for Illinois B. But we are very early into this very long map. It's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so the Swag Turtle actually being the first drop here for Illinois B, so Maryland B, early accuracy lead. Never mind, as I say that, Deb finds a break and trade, so everything even across the board, but accuracy is a little in the favor of Illinois. Just barely, actually, as there are two sub-90 accuracies or near sub-90 accuracies on both teams. One a very good accuracy and one kind of okay accuracy. Oh, but Deb, the best accuracy in the lobby, actually going to be the first to drop on this Ki, traded out by Kuzaria, but there goes maybe a Ghosted the Swag Turtle, as actually 1-4-1 and Skyla, the two FCs remaining in the lobby on this Ki, going to start bringing that score lead over to Maryland's side very rapidly as they hit the flow alt patterning. At the end of this first Ki, they make it through unscathed as we enter another verse. You know what? 1-4-1 may have 86% accuracy, 10% lower than their teammate Deb, but does it matter when you have nearly 900 combo on this Hard Rock 3 as the Swag Turtle and Kuzaria both finding breaks here, but right before the second Ki, 1-for-1, looking to continue to combo game their way through this Hard Rock 3, Skyla being the one to drop in. Now it's all a 1-for-1, but there goes 1-for-1, so maybe a Ghost, 400 combo and climbing on the recovery, has a chance here for Illinois B. It's only about 200,000, and there's another third of the map to go, so if maybe a Ghost continues holding this recovery combo, there is a chance for Illinois B, a slim one, but it does exist as Maryland B continuing to find breaks. Skyla and Deb breaking on seemingly nothing, traded out by only the Swag Turtle, the lowest combo on the side of Illinois, and maybe a Ghost looking to bring it over to the side, only about 120,000 the score difference, and going down. So Illinois B, oh, there goes the recovery combos from Kizaria and maybe a Ghost, and I believe that should be the map. There's just not enough combo from Illinois B to bring it over to their side. Maryland B have a nice cushion to play with, and 1-for-1 on the recovery combo means that it's unlikely that Illinois B can get back into this map, and Maryland B going to finally pick up a point in this match, and hopefully some momentum, as they're going to have to take back a breakpoint eventually to win this match, or even just force tiebreaker against Illinois. So what better time than to do it now after winning your first point, as all that's left to do is to wait and find out what Illinois' next pick will be. But yeah, I mean, the difference maker on that map, the lack of a comfortable third player for Illinois on the Hard Rock is really the difference maker there. 100,000 the score difference between the Swag Turtle and Deb, the lowest scoring members of their team. And maybe a Ghost does have the highest score in the lobby, but just not enough if you don't have a confident third player for that type of map. Okay, easy one picked up by Illinois B. This makes sense to me. Illinois B, a very solid reading team. Maybe not the best one in minor league, but definitely competent at the reading. So I mean, it makes perfect sense here that Illinois B picks up the easy one as their pick here. I mean, we just take one look at quals. Illinois had 3 players above 250k. Maryland B had 1 player hit 6 digits, period. It was an F, or nearly an FC, which is very impressive, but only having 1 easy player is not a good sign for especially this type of easy map, where reading the flow and understanding these more stupid patterns in this map is going to come in handy quite a lot. Yeah, Illinois is definitely a very, very competent easy team, so I'm excited to see what score they put up, as I believe this is their first time playing this map this round. They did not play a last match. Neither team has, yet again, so Illinois B looking to hopefully not give up a breakpoint here to Maryland B. 1-for-1 is still playing Hard Rock 3. I don't blame them, because their score was kind of nuts, but Illinois B did pick easy 1, so that is the map that we have to play. Skyla, I believe that is a real drop, and yeah, Skyla and Deb cannot play the easy mod, as both Skyla isn't struggling too bad, but Deb definitely is, as I do not believe they practiced this map at all. And Illinois B, they are definitely missing Idiot Stick. Idiot Stick would 1,000,000% be in for this map, but he's not here. Idiot Stick would definitely be in over Zabs for the easy, as Zabs is not very comfortable on it, but they still have 2 easy players in Gesu and maybe a Ghost. So, I mean, the only problem is 1-for-1 is still FC, and 1-for-1 can 1v3 if they FC. So maybe a Ghost going to have to be careful here not to drop this FC on anything stupid. But, I mean, 1for1 just has no backing combo at all. As Zavs continues to find struggles matching Skyla and Deb, but Gesu is just so good. There goes maybe a Ghost. Hold on. 1for1 does have the score cap if they FC. It would be nuts. Maybe a Ghost continuing to find struggles along with Gesu. Hold on a second, Maryland B. 1for1 has the score to bring it back, and it's rapidly going down as we enter the last parts of this Ki. It's actually going to flip here if 1for1 continues to hold this FC, as Zavs being the difference maker. Idiot Stick not in the lobby might cost Illinois a break point, as the score lead is only 70,000 score and dropping, but there's not enough time. 1for1 dropped too much accuracy at the end of the map, and will drop sub 400k on the easy map, and that will cause Illinois B to take that point a little too close for comfort, I think, if you're Illinois. But it's fine. You won the point. That's all that matters. Yeah, no mod 3 being picked up here by Maryland B. This is, I believe, I think one of these teams played it. I believe Maryland B played it. Yes, Skyla dropped a very nice score on that map. I do remember that. I was casting that match. That was a very nice score by Skyla. But I believe Illinois B has not played this. Yes, I believe so. I'm looking through their MP. They have not played this, so Illinois B, you're gonna have to count on a decent team score all around, as Skyla has that carry potential on this type of map. The roster in the lobby, Skyla, Zaina, Deb, I believe was the lobby in for, yeah, Maryland B did have this lineup last time. Right now in the lobby for Illinois B, maybe it goes Zavs and Gesu. I do believe that if Idiot Stick was here, they would be playing this. Let me check their qualifiers, no mod 3 lineup, and yeah, Idiot Stick was in the lobby instead of Zavs, so Zavs having to take on a couple of maps here that maybe they wouldn't be in for if they were not playing down a player. Idiot Stick's on vacation. Why is everybody going on vacation during 5USC? It's just so many people. It's okay. Will Idiot Stick be back, or is he just gone forever? Is he gonna come back? It's vacation weather. Vacations don't matter when you have 5USC to play, okay? 5USC takes priority over your vacations or whatever. Who cares? Play Osu. But so is Idiot Stick gonna come back? Like, is he just gone forever, or like is that it for Idiot Stick and 5USC? Is he not coming back? Pretty much. Fantastic. Well, that's unlucky. Unless Illinois B makes finals. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a little hard for them to make finals without Idiot Stick. Semis is going to be a hard bracket for them, even if they win this match, which they're looking good to do so far, but match isn't quite over yet, as Zavs found the first break in here for Maryland B versus Illinois on the No mod 3. Yeah, Maryland B, Deb finding a break, that will matter more than the early break Zavs had. But I mean, the thing to keep, guess who's finding a break on the B-bus sliders. But main thing in this map is that one pattern. You all know what I'm talking about. We've already seen this map before, as maybe he goes finds a break. Zaina and Skyla, 2 FCs remaining in the lobby. Zavs, the only combo remaining on Illinois B, but not quite an FC, so outmatched by Zaina and Skyla. As we go through this first Ki very comfortably for Maryland B. Deb finding some more breaks as I wasn't looking, but Zaina and Skyla very comfortable so far on this No mod 3. holding nice combos. Zavs finding a break on the recovery, not going to help chances for Illinois B. Maybe a ghost on the recovery, but that's not nearly enough to face against Skyla. Oh, actually, Skyla found a break, so it's just Zaina on the FC now. A little subpar on the accuracy, but that does not matter much when you have the combo. But yeah, I mean, the important part is who makes it past that really, really dumb pattern about 2/3 of the way through this map. Oh, Zaina, wait a second. Illinois B, you have a chance here. The score is only 50k. Zaina found a drop on the big combo for Maryland B, and Deb, the only recovery on the side of Maryland is going to drop, so the score lead's actually about to flip. Illinois B holding on to very nice recovery combos. Maybe it goes Zavs and Gesu recovering very nicely, but the solo is here, and that stupid pattern is going to show up. There goes maybe a ghost combo a little earlier than you would have liked. You would have liked for them to hold so they could continue growing that score lead. Zavs, though, and Gesu both breaking on the solo, so it's only a 50k score lead. Skylight hits the stupid pattern, but breaks on a slider immediately afterwards, and there goes all combos in the lobby, save for Gesu and maybe a ghost. Maybe a ghost and Gesu, the only combos to survive through the back end of that solo. And that will spell disaster for Maryland B, as this score lead is only going to grow. And with it being at about 70k, I can't see Maryland B getting back into this without a collapse from Illinois, as they just have no combos on the board. Gesu and maybe a ghost outmatching all of the recoveries on the Maryland B, along with drops from Deb and Zaina. So it's just going to be heartbreak for Maryland B. A map that looked so good for you in the beginning, turning out to be a loss of this proportion. And it's just got to be sad. Skyla dropping about 250,000 score from their score last match to this match. And that's really the difference maker. You don't have that carry potential on Skyla. You don't have that carry score to give Maryland the point. And while Zaina did put up a very decent score, it's just not enough, as Illinois B going to be moving to match point with the second break point of the match. Well, Maryland B, oh, Illinois B just insta-picked Snowmod 4. I mean, this is one of the easier maps in the pool. A lot of teams can get good scores on this map. In qualifiers, Illinois B did outscore Maryland B by quite a lot, but Idiot Stick was on the roster for that one, so I expect it'll probably be Zavs in instead of Idiot Stick, as it has been quite consistently. I'm not sure if either team has played this. I don't remember Maryland playing this in their last match. Yes, they did not play this last match. Let me see. I did not see Illinois. No, Illinois B did play this. Zavs did drop an FC. A pretty good team score there for Illinois B on the Snowmod 4. So Maryland B gonna have to find some way to keep them in this match. They're gonna have to find a high roll on the Snowmod 4, and they're gonna have to pray that Zavs doesn't drop an FC. Good luck, happens in the chat. As we enter the Snowmod 4, Zavs, Gesu, the Swag Turtle in for Illinois B. This is their roster last match. Zaina, Skyla, 1-for-1. Feels like the core 3 for Maryland B in for the lobby for the Snowmod 4, as Maryland B backs up against the wall on match point against Illinois B. Going to have to win this one if they want to stay in this match, if they want to keep their run going in 5USC. Now, this map is very easy to slider break on nothing on. It's a lot of aim. You can just miss aim one of the doubles and miss the head, the slider head, and just break on nothing. But the second half is definitely harder than the first half. It's a swag turtle 1-for-1. Both trading breaks are here early, but accuracy leads in the favor of Illinois B as they just have better accuracy across the board. 1-for-1. Again, the combo gamer struggling a bit on the accuracy will not help them in the early goings of this Nomad 4. But what will matter more is the combos, and as I say that Zena finds a drop in this first TI, but traded by Destruct Turtle, but that's not the FC that you want to see traded out here from Illinois B. Zavs and Gesu both holding very nicely on this Nomad 4, even hitting the 1/3, and Skyla, the last FC for Maryland B, has dropped. So the chances for Maryland B to win this match are decreasing rapidly as we get to this break. And Maryland B, they know Illinois B is holding two very good combos, and they need to pray for a disaster to happen to Illinois B in this last TI, as all they can hope for is a miracle. They have to send their prayers to the heavens, but will they get a response as we enter this last TI? Zena dropping their combo on the recovery. Skyline 1-for-1. Recovering a little bit, but not quite enough as we enter this last section of the map. Zavs and Gesu not breaking at all. They're holding the combos very strongly. Maryland B, they sent their prayers up to God, but it looks like Illinois B are a bunch of non-believers as God has not smoten them. Zavs and Gesu will not complete 2 FCs. Gesu will find a break, but Zavs will complete that FC. Actually, 800k is kind of low for an FC of that act. I think that's an FC though. But yeah, Gesu very nicely, not an FC, but higher score than Zavs. Oh no, none of them FC'd. Both of them broke? Okay, did I caster curse both of them? My bad. But Illinois B will complete the revenge for their C team. Maryland B going to be knocked out in this second match of quarterfinals, just right before semifinals. And Illinois B will advance in the bracket. And let me take a look and see what the bracket looks like for Illinois B. Illinois B will be facing the loser of 45. So they will be facing either SoCal B or New Jersey C. If you're Illinois B, you better hope it's New Jersey C, because if SoCal is in the loser's bracket in semifinals, you're in danger. But yeah, GG, well played to both teams. Nice try by Maryland B, but Illinois B just a lot, not a little better, but a decent amount better on this day. Maryland B put up a good fight. There were some close picks, and that Hard Rock 3 was a very nice score from them, but Illinois B just a little stronger. Let me see what stream I can send you guys to. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's take a look at the multi-stream. Which stream is still up and running right now? Looks like the C stream is still running, but they're on their last map, so... whoops. Alright. You guys better head over to... Actually, Colorado just won a second point, so it's not quite over yet, but Texas is on match point, so go over and say hello to the stream. Good luck, have fun.